Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video guys to any of you that have a BMW X3 and pretty much BMW X3 with any engine and your serpentine belt guys keep coming off, okay, or the serpentine belt doesn't stay on. You install it, you start the car and it comes off after a short drive. We'll explain the top 5 to 7 reasons that we see here at the shop that can cause guys your serpentine belt to keep coming off on a BMW X3. It doesn't matter guys which engine you have, 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, gasoline, diesel, the procedure will apply to all of them and make sure you stay until the end. Before we start, let me introduce you to the channel. Every single car we get at the shop, we make at least 200 free repair videos guys. And why we do that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. We're making this video guys because it's actually a request. Some of you left a comment in the comment section below and asking for that, and it will apply pretty much to any BMW. It doesn't matter if the engine is on a BMW 3 Series, X3, X5, 5 Series guys. As you know, BMW uses the same engines in their vehicles guys. So that's what we have here. That's the engine, front end being taken apart of that BMW, so we can show you everything with a great detail, and I can explain what can cause your belt to keep coming off. If you want to see very helpful videos for BMWs, how to test certain sensors guys, how to fix your BMW, we have 2 more channels, okay, but our main channel is auto repair guys. On auto repair guys, we have guys more than 69 million views, 69 million people that we have helped save money. People love that channel, so please subscribe guys. Our mission is to save you money as well. So now this is your serpentine belt. Let me explain quick. Now you can guys have different belt, different structure, different diagram, because you may have different engine, different year model configuration. Some come with power steering pumps that are driven by the belt, some come with electric power steering pumps, others who have electric water pumps that are not driven by the belt, and some BMW X3s, earlier ones, will have the mechanical water pump driven by the belt. So but let me explain just for this one here. Doesn't matter what you have. We have AC compressor, crankshaft pulley, tensioner pulley, alternator, idle pulley, and power steering pump. So number 1 reason guys for a belt to come off. Let me explain now quick. Very simple guys. The belt is driven by the crankshaft pulley. Okay, the crankshaft pulley, when the engine turns, it actually turns the belt. That belt is going to activate your power steering pump, alternator, AC compressor guys, and maybe even your water pump. And number 1 reason that can cause that belt to come off, okay, if you have an oil leak, and you can see we have quite a bit of a leak, and your belt is covered with oil, it can be slippery guys, and that oil will make your belt and rubber actually soft. Okay, I want to show you how harder this one is compared to this one here that I can twist super easy. And old belt will stretch, especially if it's soaked in oil or coolant guys. So if the belt is too stretched, it can come off. Why? Because you have that automatic tensioner that puts a certain amount of tension guys. But if that tensioner, okay, comes to the point that the belt is too stretched, it will not be able to put too much tension on it, because it can move to a certain level, let's say up to here, and that's it. That's very common that we see. Number 2 guys, that tensioner has a big spring behind it that puts a certain amount of tension on the belt, and if that tensioner fails, this is the number 1 reason by the way that we see here at the shop, your belt will start coming off. So usually you have a spot on the tensioner where you can put a tool, okay, and remove it. And this is your tensioner guys. You can see how it moves. Okay, so it puts a constant pressure on your belt. Okay, that was my microphone. Sorry about that. So now let me explain guys what else can cause that. Right here you have a pulley on the tensioner. You have 1 pulley guys, and you have another pulley right here. Okay, let me just move that belt a little bit so I can show you. Okay, and our pulleys are short guys. I want you to hear that. Listen now. So those bearings, they shouldn't be so noisy guys. They're not greased, they're out. What I recommend when you replace the belt, get pulleys, get tensioner, new tensioner, idle pulley, and new belt. There is a way to re-grease those and make them quiet, and we have a video on the channel. If you re-grease them constantly, guys, let's say every 60,000 miles, you will not have that problem, and your bearing will not fall apart, because if that bearing falls apart, it will develop a play, or your plastic, okay, pulley can crack, and as a result, guys, what will happen actually, okay, your belt will come off. So that's super common as well. Now let me show you, okay, right here I'm going to install the belt quick. What else can cause that? Something very common that we see here at the shop, and that you should always check. So let me just get the tool quick, install that belt, and I want to cover a few more things, because that could be very frustrating. Let's say you put new belt, okay, it keeps coming off. So perfect. Now when you install a belt, make sure that you align everything super nice. Okay, align it, make sure it goes in all the teeth correctly, because if you have one tooth off, it can come off and get destroyed. Another thing that we see very common, okay, let's say your AC compressor quits working, it's locked up, the compressor is locked up, and when you activate it, actually the belt, guys, okay, that pulley will not turn, the belt will keep turning, and as a result, the belt will either come off, or it will smoke, stretch, you'll get hot, and you'll come off again, or be destroyed. That could happen with AC compressor, alternator, it could happen with power steering pump or water pump. And something else that we see, guys, on BMW's X3s with higher mileage engines, or engines that are older, is failing crankshaft pulley. That pulley will fail, we have a bushing that will wear out right here in the middle, the pulley will start wobbling, that will destroy your belt and eventually will come off. So that's very common as well. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know. Hopefully the video will be helpful to any of you having problem with that. Thank you guys for watching, please subscribe to the channel for more help, and see you guys next time.